All right, I'm going to go ahead and open the meeting and ask to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I can ask for approval of this morning's agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item I have is approval of minutes dated June 21st, 2021.
I'll make that motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item has consideration of utility permit UT 22-012 for Interstate Power and Light Company.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item I have is consideration of proposal to convey interest in real properties. So this is property that is currently being held by Hardin County, and this is just a simple transfer to the Hardin County Conservation Board.
This property is located by Sack and Fox.
Correct.
Right there.
Right.
So for some reason, they put this in the Hardin County's name instead of conservation at the beginning. Just get it in the right, yeah, clean up the paper. So I'll make that motion to approve. Well, we need to set a resolution.
It's just to approve the resolution 22-22.
I'll make that motion to approve the resolution 22-22.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? And as previously discussed, this is just cleaning up the ownership to Hardin County Conservation. There's no more discussion. Jolene?
Lance.
Aye.
Renee. Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item I have is set a time and date for a public hearing for county property for sale. And so there are a handful of properties that include the tillable ground at the county home site, the round barn site.
Purpose trail.
Yep. And so go ahead, Daryl, if you want to walk us. Come on down.
I think each one of these properties is really unique in how we're proposing to convey it. The Ruper's Trail is actually similar to Sand Springs. It's county conservation, but it's
To the city.
titled in the county's name. Conservation Board is wanting to convey it to the city of Radcliffe. And it's so just to eliminate the process of us first conveying to the Conservation Board and then they conveying it to the city of Radcliffe. We're just going to eliminate that middle process and just, proposal is that the county convey it to Radcliffe. It should be set for public hearing in case there's any, public objection to just gifting it to them. The county home property would be the tillable, and there's a bid process, sealed bids to the auditor's office. I think the proposal is 24 hours before the public hearing is set. And there's a minimum bid of $6,500 per acre on that. And then the round barn, there's a bid subject to the bid process as well, but there's no minimum. It's just open bidding.
Did we tie anything to the round barn that it must be stay intact?
You can add that to the resolution that it's not to be
Torn down?
demolished, torn down.
Because of its historical preservation status.
So yes, I would like that added.
I would too.
Daryl, did you have a suggested date or time for a public hearing?
I think we're on the 4 and 20 window here, so I don't have any preference, just as long as we can get publication in timely.
Okay. You want to look at the 13th, Jolene?
Sure, I was gonna say the 6 you already have.
Right.
9:02.
Sure, so that means bids would need to be into the auditor's office by July 12th at 9:02 a.m. So at this point, and then do you want any other terms, Lance?
Well, yeah, I'd like a lot of them to stay with Round Barn, but I think if the building stays intact for somebody that wants to keep it as a historical value of what it is, aren't very many of those left in the country. And I'd hate to see it tore down, but I don't, we have no purpose for owning it.
Yeah, the maintenance and upkeep. Insurance is a fair expense. To the
Let's get to somebody
taxpayers.
that wants to do something with it.
Right. On both of them, I know that a sealed bid on the tillable on the county farm ground. Do you want terms that anyone that submits a sealed bid would then be invited to that public hearing and
Yes. So any
later that
bid,
day?
any bid submitted that meets the requirement would be invited to the auction, to be auctioned off till the top bid stops.
Okay. With
Kind of like we do
the,
with rent.
yeah, with the live auction, starting with the high bid of the
Yep.
sealed bids. And you want to hold that at the same day, just later in the morning?
We should be able to, we know who all the bidders are at that time. They should have known, they bid.
I'd like to get it over as soon as we can.
Right.
And we
So
have the
my
right to
thought would
refuse
be
any
as
of
a
them.
motion to set the time
Right.
and date of the public hearing for July 13th at 9:02 a.m. at large conference room of the Hardin County Courthouse. Sealed bids would be due on the 12th and the auction will be held at 11 a.m. that morning. Give us plenty of time before or after drainage, but
What did you say, beginning at 9:02?
9:02, the hearing and then Daryl, do you have any issues with coming back over for an 11 a.m. for the actual the auction portion that day? Does that conflict?
That's
with-
Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that's okay. Okay,
Did you mention something about the right to refuse? on
We have
that?
right to refuse any.
Oh, okay,
any.
yeah, that's.
so I would consider a motion to set the public hearing for July 13th at 9:02 a.m. in the Hardin County Courthouse, large conference room with the bids due on the 12th at 9:02 a.m. And anybody that meets the minimum bid qualifications will be invited to participate in the live auction at 11 a.m. in the large conference room of the Hardin County Courthouse on July 13th.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion, a second, any discussion?
It is up to anybody to look at the property on their own. If they need to call for information on the acres or something, who would we have in
I think
contact?
we send them to Attorney Meyer's office. He's done some of the abstract work and made sure that we're in good shape there, but everybody needs to do their own due diligence as well, involve their own attorney or.
And that tillable land at the county home is subject to lease, I think, through 2024.
Correct.
So
Yep, I forgot to say that.
bidders beware, they're gonna take it subject to that existing lease. And they'd be entitled to the proceeds of the lease once it's sold, but they wouldn't be able to operate
Do you know what the
farm.
dollar per acre is?
$3.90 an acre, is that somewhere right?
Oh,
It's in that range.
Yeah.
They can call and find out.
Right. Okay. Anything else, Lance?
Well,
Renee?
we own the county ground, the market's high. I don't know why we own ground. At one point, it was used. The farm was used to help the county home. We no longer have a county home, so. Why do we have the ground and why are we being a landowner in this? We're not building out there, right?
Put it back on the tax rolls.
It it's a revenue, but it's not a revenue that the county needs to be ownership in. And I think money would be invested wisely elsewhere.
Anything else, Renee? Okay. Jolene, roll call, please.
Lance,
Aye.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye. Motion carries. Next item I have, Michelle, Treasurer Eichmeyer provided us consideration of 4 tax abatements. They're in the packet. So you have anything to add to?
Just
They're
that,
pretty data driven.
yeah, this is just kind of a cleanup of things. We had 2 utilities. We have no idea even who they were with. I think upon conversion, I don't know what happened. But notice that these are delinquent. We don't know who they are. I know way back when there was a lawsuit with some of those utilities. And nothing ever got done with them. They didn't pay, they didn't do anything. So we just need to clean them up per code of Iowa. If I can't get them collected, you have the right to abate them. And then there's 2 manufactured homes that got moved off real estate. And we collected the advance tax according to the previous year. And there's a balance due on their real estate. And we just need to abate those little amounts because we had to estimate as to what the rate was at that point in time.
Sure.
It was just a guess, and so we just need to clean those 2 things up there.
And those are only $6 and $14. Yeah.
So pretty good
Okay.
guesser. Or their taxes only went up $6, so that was a good thing too, so.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the tax abatements as presented by the county treasurer.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion, a second, any discussion? They are order 5931, 5932, 5933, and 5934 for the record. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next I have is fiscal year 22-23 appropriations resolution. This is another just housekeeping item.
I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 22-23 appropriations.
I'll second it.
I have a motion, a second, any discussion? Hearing none, Jolene?
Lance,
Aye.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye, motion carries.
That was for the interfund operation.
No,
transfers.
no,
No,
this is the appropriations one,
resolution number
22-23.
2023.
The next
It's
one
like
is
the
the
third one now.
inter-fund operating transfers, resolution 2022-25. This is the inter-fund transfer resolution.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution for interfund operating transfers for fiscal year 22-23.
I'll second.
I have a motion, a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item I have would be the 22-23 advanced issuance of payments resolution, number 2022-26.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion, a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Actually, Jolene,
Lance.
sorry,
Aye.
Oh, yeah.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
aye. Next I have is a resolution for adjustments within the same service area fiscal year 22-23.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, Jolene?
Lance,
Aye.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye, motion carries. Next item I have is a change of status for Jody Hamilton in the Community Services Department. Staff that do regional Central Iowa Community Services work will be employed by a single employer of record, and that's Franklin County, starting July 1st. As per previously approved in the memorandum of understanding between Hardin and Franklin County, Hardin County will reimburse Franklin County for 10% of Jody's time that she will continue to do for Hardin County along the lines of the general assistance program. So this is just, it's a resignation effective June 30th. She'll be still doing the job, but Franklin County will be the employer of record.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item I have is a change of status for the Hardin County Sheriff's Office.
I have one for Lynn.
Oh, do you have Lynn's? It might be in my set. I'll go ahead and let you read that one off, Lance.
It'd be under the same reasons as the one before. It's the resignation of Lynn Adams, Community Service Directors. Effective 6/30/22. I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
He's going to Franklin County, the same as before. It's just the part of the region part that's changed.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. All right, next we'll go to the Sheriff's Office.
On the sheriff's office.
You had
one
one
for John
removed.
Swanson.
Removed,
Removed.
correct. All right. The first is the retirement of Anita Reed effective July 1st, 2022. She's been with the county since June 26th, 2000, and her last day of work again is on July 1st, 2022. She's been our civil deputy.
Make a motion to approve the change of status for Anita Reed.
I will second.
I have a motion, a second discussion.
I'd like to thank her for her years of service.
Good luck.
Yep. Enjoy retirement.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. The next I have is the resignation of Josh Junie. He is a correctional officer sergeant. This will be effective July 9th, 2022. Want to add anything here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Moving on to future endeavors.
Great things.
Yep.
So, all right,
I'll make a motion to approve effective July 9th, 2022. Josh Jean.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Wish him well and excited for the great things that he has lined up in life. I couldn't be more proud of a young man, so. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next I have is the hiring of Brandy Lawrence as a part-time communications officer at the rate of $20.22 an hour.
Make a motion to approve.
I will second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Final one from the Sheriff's Office. Have a change of status, a promotion to Melinda Gerke effective July 1st, 2022, civil deputy in the Sheriff's Office at a salary of $45,718.40. It's an exempt employee with a wage increase after a 6-month evaluation.
Make a motion to approve.
I will second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next I have is change of status in the treasurer's office, Jessica Ann Wright, effective July 1st, 2022. It'll be a pay increase. Treasurer Eichmeyer discussed this in our budget meeting, moving Jessica to 72% as she's taking on more responsibilities in her role as tax deputy. And her salary will go to $50,646 a year.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion, and a second. Any discussion?
Michelle.
She's just doing a great job and she's taking on more responsibilities so that I can do more of my duties instead of her. So
Perfect. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next I have is the change of status in the auditor's office. Jamie Geisler, resignation. She's been with us since October of 2020, and her last day will be July 8th, 2022.
Motion to approve.
I will second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Taylor, anything for us?
Yes, the trail should be open this weekend,
Okay,
so it might be open today, but I'm not gonna promise that. And then some other updates, the paving project on that county line with Grundy, that should start July 18th, maybe July 11th if we're lucky. And then the Alden Bridge, we just had a meeting on their plan, it's pretty tentative, it's far out there, but beginning of August, they'd start on the intersection of the north and then the bridge as well, so. And then eventually that intersection of the north will open, but for a little bit it's closed. So the detour will change during the project. And that'll be over a year-long project.
That was gonna be my question. How long do they anticipate? Over a year.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next August, yeah.
okay. Other business, Michelle.
Our office, is, not our office, but the DL office will be closed tomorrow. We have training with the DOT for the driver's license staff, so they will not be, waiting on customers, so, we're by appointment, so it shouldn't mess a whole lot up, except for the people that might walk in. We're not gonna be available for tomorrow, so.
You let the front door know that?
What's that?
Did you let the front door know that then?
Yes.
Okay.
And we put it on Facebook and we have it on our website, so.
Michael. All right, Jessica.
Make sure you get your permits.
And I want to remind people, don't let your failure to plan become others' emergencies, because soil and water testing do have turnaround times. Soil and water testing do take time, and so please get a hold of Jessica and plenty ahead of time if you're closing on a house. And you know that for 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks. Give Jessica a call sooner than later, so she can coordinate the timing with our constituency. So, Jolene,
I think the job opening is posted.
okay. Daryl,
I'm good, thank you.
okay. Lance,
Yeah, JD.
JD. I kind of got the nod already. Kosher back there.
Ship's not sinking.
I got it.
I got
Renee?
nothing.
All right,
It's listing.
all right. If there's no other business, I can ask for adjournment or recess.
Almost adjourned.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion, a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned, thank you.